We head to the association as we gear up for battle tonight on ESPN, 10 p.m. Eastern, between the Warriors and the Suns. On the Suns side, they got bad news last week after newly acquired Kevin Durant slipped and injured his ankle during pregame warmups last Wednesday, knocking him out of what was supposed to be his first home game with the Suns. He had an MRI on Thursday, and the team announced KD would be reevaluated in 3 weeks. Kendrick Perkins is back. SA, are the Suns a legit title threat with a healthy KD?
Hell yeah. Kevin Durant and Devin Booker? Absolutely. Now, don't get me wrong. I know a lot of people are looking at their bench or lack thereof. I think that they've got some pieces on there. Monty Williams just has to know how to utilize it efficiently. But when you tell me that I got 4 starters, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Chris Paul, and Deandre Ayton, and they're healthy going into the playoffs. And obviously health is we throw that out the window. You get injured, you're not healthy, that compromises everything. But I'm just saying, all things being equal, these brothers are on the court together, ready to play? Absolutely. And then let's look at the West. We see Denver struggling as of late. We've seen Memphis have some issues, and we pray that Ja Morant is going to be all right, and he'll be back soon. Okay, you got Dallas. They've got some defensive liabilities to point to. Kyrie and Luka, your offense is set. But defensively, what do you have? I mean, the Lakers are up in the air right now, even though we've got confidence in them. The Clippers, I watched them beat my Knicks Saturday, sitting courtside, Kendrick Perkins. I mean, they beat my Knicks, for crying out loud. And Kawhi was special. But damn it, I'm saying I'm not sold on the Clippers totally. At the end of the day, I look at Golden State. You just pointed out Golden State. The West is wide open. And a wide open West with KD and Devin Booker to deal with, you're damn right. The Phoenix Suns are title contenders with KD and Booker healthy in the lineup. Absolutely.
See, you know the problem that I have with you, right, is that you get caught up in these duos all the damn time. And you've been around the game. Matter of fact, you know the game very, very well, right? You have an exceptional mind when it comes down to the game of basketball. Covered it in all areas. Okay, when it comes down to winning a championship and being a title contender, what do you need, Stephen A? You need depth. So I'm going to ask you this. How much do you really trust Deandre Ayton? How much do you really trust him? I'm asking, seriously.
I got to admit, KD, I got some trust. I'm sorry, Big Perk. I got to admit, I got some trust in him outside of when he go up against Giannis. That's where my concern lies. When he's going up against that thoroughbred, that specific thoroughbred, there's no one in the West that I look at Deandre Ayton and I'm like this, oh, my God, he's just not going to get it done. He's not going to measure up. I don't feel that way about Deandre Ayton. I like Deandre Ayton.
Well, first of all, see, the game is not played through the low post like that no more. The only 3 guys that you really have to worry about like that is probably Jokic, Embiid, Giannis, and you can even throw in Sabonis. But when it comes down to being a hell of a pick-and-roll defender, when it comes down to actually protecting the basket, can you go out there and give me 6 or 7 blocks, 21 rebounds, anchoring that defense, showing me some of that tenacity? See, when I look at Deandre Ayton, he has all the upside in the world, but I think he's a golden retriever. I need him to be a Rottweiler or a Doberman Pinscher or, damn it, a pit bull if the Phoenix Suns is going to make a noise and be a contender. Now, let's look at the rest of their roster. Who else do you trust on there? Do you trust Torrey Craig? T.J. Warren haven't been the same. He played 4 minutes the other night against the Sacramento Kings. Can you tell me anybody else that they have coming in off the bench? I know Terrence Ross, he's a wild card, but he hasn't been in the big moments lately. He's been playing down there in Orlando.
Coach's had some good games. Cameron Payne, listen, I'm not going to sit up there and tell you I trust them. I'm not going to tell you I trust them, but they're wild cards. I get all of that. But what I'm trying to say to you is this. You have to take into consideration what's going to be asked of them. Bottom line is this. If you give effort and energy, particularly on the defensive side of the ball, then, excuse me, that's more than half the battle. Because with KD and Booker and those offensive weapons that they have, with a Deandre Ayton that give you 18 and 10 on 59% shooting from the field, I can't summarily dismiss them. I think they're going to be potent offensively, and if you give me effort defensively, they can do some things.
Okay, let me ask you this then. Right now, what do you have the Golden State Warriors? And I know we talked about this. What do you have them right now? Are they still a threat for us winning the title?
I think they're still a threat, yes. I think they're still a threat.
What duo is you taking? Are you taking Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, or are you taking Devin Booker and Kevin Durant? I'm just asking.
Well, again, I would tell you that right now, I think the Warriors on their home turf could beat anybody. On the road, I don't know who the hell's going to show up. I'm looking at Steph. I'm looking at Klay. I genuinely don't know. All I can tell you is that.
This is what I understand. I'm not trying to, but here you go. You dancing around my point again.
I am not dancing around your point.
Yeah,
you're the one asking questions.
Oh, yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. I'm just. Molly, that's what he's doing. I just asked who are you taking out of the two.
Just like Fred Astaire, you know what I mean?
Yes.
I don't even know who
I don't know what's up
Perk.
with you this morning.
He's like coming out
that's
with
what I'm saying.
So, like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Who are you?
So my point.
Anymore.
So my point is this. Right. Just say, for example, because it might just happen, if the Golden State Warriors and Phoenix match up, who are you picking?
Well, right now, Kendrick Perkins, I would tell you the Warriors because I got questions about Phoenix's health. Right now, I would tell you that.
Okay. What are your? Let me ask you this: what are your concerns about the Golden State Warriors?
I would go with the Warriors. I would go with the Warriors.
So you do know, even if KD is healthy, that we could possibly see that series first round.
Yes, possibly.
So
absolutely.
You just answered my question. Okay, so they're not a legitimate threat.
But what if they don't? But what if they don't face one another? What if they don't want to? I'm saying, all right, let me reverse it. Let me reverse it. Let me ask you a question. Is the West not wide open? Because you started off the season, who did you pick, Kendrick Perkins? Who did you pick at the start of the season?
I picked the Clippers. I picked the Clippers.
And
they got one of the deepest rosters in the NBA. They just selfish.
My bad. I thought you picked Memphis.
I'm not.
I thought you picked Memphis. My bad.
No, I picked the Clippers. And listen, the Clippers still have the personnel. I just never seen a group of vets that play so selfish. But my point to you is this, Stephen A., is that when we go and we look at others outside of Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Deandre Ayton, agent CP3, is nobody on that roster that you trust, and you know damn well I do trust KD.
I do trust KD. Don't say that. I'm the guy that says, when healthy, I think he's the best on the planet.
I'm saying outside of them.
Between his firstborn and his second. That's what's happening. He's got love for the Warriors. He's got love for the KD. And he just forgot the rules of first take. It's one person has one, then they debate, and I say, party's over.
Couple of things. I kind of play the role in making the rules for first take. That's number one. Number two, let me be very, very, very clear. Kendrick Perkins, you know this as well as I do. Week to week, it's been so damn crazy. Yeah. We've had to come on here and modify our position on numerous teams.
Stephen A.,
that's true.
I have one question for you before we go to break and I say goodbye to Kendrick. This is a serious question. What's the title of your book again?
Straight Shooter.
Oh, okay. I just want you to make
sure
you're living. I just want to make sure you're living. You're living up to that title. All those people that bought the book.
Straight Shooter is about somebody that's being honest and forthcoming about what their position is. That's what they're doing. I ain't lying.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like I'm up in the air, but I'm lying about it. I'm up in the air.
You taught me.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Now we up and down.
Hey, Perk.
I know.
This was fun. I needed a good laugh.
I'm struggling.
Thanks for coming by.
I'm struggling this morning. I've admit it. I'm struggling this morning.
Right.
See, that's straight shooting. That's straight shooting. I'm struggling this morning. Damn it.
Perk, I'll talk to you again on Friday. All right. Okay, we get it. It's fluid. That's what your book should have been called. It's Fluid by Stephen A. Smith.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.